What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we're jumping into Ultimate Black Panther issue number 6. What we had last seen is Storm and Killmonger becoming part of T'Challa's inner circle. The only other individuals, T'Challa himself, his sister, and his wife. They found a mysterious green orb. It appears to act counter to vibranium, accelerating the growth of life uncontrollably. And now Ra and Khonshu, they have stolen some of this unknown element, and they are using it to empower their own kingdom that they will use to wipe out Wakanda. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we're picking up with Khonshu. He is currently in a small village in Africa. A young boy is suffering from an illness. We don't know what this illness is, but no one is able to help him. The boy is suffering, and through this suffering, we have the arrival of Khonshu. He says that there is suffering, and so he came. Many people have called him many things, but right now, he is the hope that they seek. Khonshu places his hand upon the boy's head, and we see some kind of blue energy. A blue light going out in all directions. And then the boy goes unconscious. Khonshu lets it be known that the boy will wake, and when he does, he will be without pain. Now he asks all of them if they will awaken, if they will wake up to the salvation that is coming. What he is doing is trying to convince the people that he is a god, that he is out here performing miracles. And he is building an army of zealots that are more than willing to die for him. He is already creating his own myths, that he built a kingdom from the earth itself. He is performing miracles, and this is why the people follow him. People will believe in this kind of power. And while T'Challa knows that this power comes from that element, an element that he believes not even Khonshu doesn't understand because T'Challa doesn't understand it. But now he finds himself in quite the predicament. The people of Africa, they are beginning to stand up against Wakanda. Though Wakanda isn't known to most, they are unknowingly joining a war against Wakanda. As Khonshu adds more to his ranks, the more miracles he performs, the more people of Africa are drawn to his cause. And so Wakanda is now in jeopardy, because if Khonshu points these people in a direction, they will fight for him. They will die for him. And so the king is now stuck in a position where he questions if the isolation is in fact a good idea. Should they reveal themselves to the world, to Africa, to the people, and let them know that they are here to help them? Why would they respect a king behind a wall when a god is walking among them? Shuri also brings up the point that this sounds a lot like Killmonger, and she's a little concerned about both Killmonger and Storm. She doesn't trust Storm, bringing up the fact that Storm is very pretty, and that the king's judgment might be clouded by her beauty. But he is saying that they simply make a lot of sense, that they fought by his side, they saved his life, that they have earned their place here. Then we are taken to the new temple of Ra. Ra and Khonshu are currently discussing what Wakanda might do. They believe, or at least Ra believes, that Wakanda's not going to stay silent while they gain power. But Khonshu believes that Wakanda is so wrapped up in diplomacy that they're going to waste their time. And in that time, Khonshu will have an army that can stand against them. With this element that they have, they know that they can wage war. But the Wakandans, they know where more of it is, but they don't know what it is or where it came from. Ra and Khonshu both implying that they know what it is and they know where it came from. Ra is saying that Khonshu is still underestimating T'Challa, but Khonshu is about to prove that he's not. Taking us to West Africa, we pick up at a mineral refinery. This place is heavily guarded. Armed mercenaries covering the entirety of the grounds. And we have the forces of Khonshu that charge in. Suicide bombers and everything else in between. This turns into an absolute bloodbath in a matter of moments. But amidst all of the chaos, all of the explosions, as the forces of Khonshu charge in, we see a Wakandan barrier go up. One that is able to hold against any blast or any person trying to enter. And while this gives Black Panther the opportunity to try and evacuate any innocent people that might be here. In seconds, the entire refinery explodes. A huge detonation, and we see Black Panther shot out of here. Being shot like a missile, he is confronted by Khonshu, and Khonshu is wondering if Wakanda now is moving to protect corporations. But Wakanda simply stops terrorism. Khonshu says that he is doing what Wakanda should have done generations ago, and that Black Panther would be wise to allow him to do so, because there is nothing that he can do to stop him. And while Black Panther says he hates to disappoint a god, he doesn't believe him. This is when Black Panther charges in. He attacks Khonshu. He is able to make Khonshu bleed, but Khonshu counters. He plays defensively. Not wanting to take on Black Panther here, Khonshu goes to leave and says then, if this is how it's gonna be, then it is time that they make war. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Alright, so it's pretty obvious that Khonshu didn't blow up this refinery because he wanted to, destroy a corporation or something like that. He was trying to draw out Black Panther. More than likely, this was recorded. The people of Africa are going to see Black Panther saving, the quote-unquote colonizers. The blonde white dudes protecting an oil refinery that is being reaped out of Africa. The resources taken away from the people by foreign corporations. I guarantee that is how Khonshu is going to spend this. Because at the end of the day, that is only going to bring the poor and pretty much those that don't understand what is truly going on, which, to be fair, a lot of this is secret. Wakanda's not even known about. Black Panther is just seen as a kind of figurehead, an idol, a superhero. And so it's fair for the poor and the uneducated and anybody else, even the rich and the well-versed, could easily be duped into believing what Khonshu is saying. Add in the fact that Khonshu is out here doing miracles, saving people's lives, looking like a real-life Jesus Christ. It would be hard to deny him. It would be hard to say that he is not telling you the truth, because why would he lie? And then having video proof of what, Black Panther was doing at the refinery, it definitely looks like he's helping corporations. So in the court of public opinion, this is going to look terrible for Black Panther. And at this point, Wakanda coming forward might not be the best thing, because Khonshu can then flip it and see, look, he has been hiding from you this whole time, and I have just come into a power. As soon as I got it, I was able to give it to you. He has been hiding behind these walls, him and his family. They have been hiding this power, this technology from all of Africa for all of these years. You can't trust him. Khonshu is brilliantly turning the people of Africa against Black Panther, and in turn is gonna turn all of them against Wakanda when they finally decide to stop hiding. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on in the Ultimate Universe, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.